There's now enough evidence which shows that there's been a historical neglect to global health. Just the fact that 1 in 5 people living globally with depression live in India, yet only less than 10% of those individuals in India receive access to evidence-based mental health interventions. Work by Sangat and many other partner organizations has also demonstrated that evidence-based psychological treatments can be both effective and cost-effective as a first line of care, and these can be delivered by frontline community health workers. We also know that India has among the largest populations of frontline health workers, the ASHAs specifically, but also other cadres, including the newly minted community health officers, who could be leveraged for delivering psychological treatments, especially because psychologists or psychiatrists can be in short supply. With an idea of trying to reduce the treatment gap for mental disorders, particularly for depression. So what exactly are we doing in essence is basically focusing on developing digital evidence-based psychological therapy training, which could be delivered through a smartphone app. And the smartphone app can also be used offline. We are hoping that this would enable frontline health workers to learn, master, and deliver treatment for adults with depression with an idea of reducing or closing the mental health treatment gap to an extent possible. Of course, you can have an idea, but how do you actually put it into practice is the most important component of any project. And here we have taken a human-centered design, where we work with our target population, frontline health workers, in co-designing our innovation. So this has meant a lot of workshopping, a lot of storyboarding with them, a lot of focus group discussions, testing multiple versions of prototypes so that they are comfortable, they like, and they find it contextually relevant. They are able to understand what the content is, and it is something which doesn't seem foreign to them. It is something which is, again, something that they can relate to. Now, this is work which has taken quite a few months, but has been really substantive in terms of telling us what works and what doesn't work. Now, one of our initial concerns was, would digital training, for example, be something which would be appealing to ASHA workers, some of who, as you know, have only studied till 8th standard. Sometimes they might not even have done that. But we've recognized and we've realized by interacting with them that this is something that they really have taken to very quickly. There is a fair bit of acceptability to digital training. There is also some level of familiarity now, especially during the pandemic. There's been a lot of uptake of digital technologies among frontline health workers for risk mitigation purposes. But obviously what matters is ensuring that the content and language is something that they can relate to, and figuring out ways to engage them more when you're delivering digital training. So far, what we've done with Essence is actually developed a systematic methodology, some of which I described, to digitize the learning content for an evidence-based psychological treatment, which had already been tested through a manual. We worked with them to co-produce digital content and worked on acceptability, and also looked at competency assessment through the training modules, and also been working on evaluating the feasibility and impact of digital training in randomized controlled studies. Now, that led to actually work which has been funded by the Tata Trust and through the Mittal Institute. This is part of a larger initiative called Empower. Empower is based at the Global Mental Health Group in Harvard, which Vikram leads. Empower India specifically is a collaboration between that group and Sangat. And in India, we're trying to use digital platforms in the way we've done in Essence to enable non-specialist health workers such as ASHAs and CHOs to learn evidence-based psychological therapies for mental disorders. Through the funding that we've received from the Tata Trust, we have now extended the work we've done in Madhya Pradesh to Gujarat, and we are in the midst of actually testing that out. And what we basically have been doing through this grant is taking that work that we've done in MP and contextualize that for Gujarat. And the reason we've gone to Gujarat is because Gujarat has this large platform called TECO, which almost reaches the entire population, around a 65 million population, and is available all across the state, and presents us an opportunity to actually go to scale pretty early if we can demonstrate feasibility, acceptability, and also utility in the local setting. And I will just describe the steps involved in what we have been doing. So the first step actually was taking what we had in Hindi and translating that into Gujarati. So these are the scripts of the Healthy Activity Program, a form of which is basically behavioral activation. We've used again the same approach, which is working with local organizations, working with the local experts as well as our target audience, which is ASHA workers, in ensuring that we get a review done. We have a fidelity check by someone who's an expert, a psychologist typically, in this case, a psychologist who knows Gujarati well, so that we are sticking to the original scripts and we are not deviating when we do the translation. And we do a lot of feedback incorporation through multiple workshops with ASHA workers, with trainers of ASHA workers. And we've realized again through this that there is a lot of richness which comes through, which you can incorporate in the process of improving the content. They also tell us about the fact that this training is relevant to them. They talk about the fact that they have seen such individuals with cases of like depression, but might not have recognized that this is a mental health issue, and the training is helping them reflect on that. Now, once you've done that, what we do is typically go to the studio, we do dubbing, subtitling, and then a lot more workshopping again to try to lock the content for the digital training. This again is then taken back to similar groups of ASHA workers, ASHA facilitators, key trainers of ASHA workers, as well as experts within institutes of mental health who go through the videos, ensure that there is enough fidelity and that we are ready to then launch a training program. Similarly, we've received fairly positive but also sometimes constructive feedback about what works, what doesn't work, and where there might be a need for more amendments. So where we are now with around 7 months of work in this grant is that we have finished our adaptation, translation, and fidelity check. We have conducted 3 workshops with ASHA workers, nurses, psychiatric social workers, both in the tribal parts of Gujarat, in Jhagadia district, as well as at the Apex Institute of Mental Health in Ahmedabad. And we have now prepared all the videos after all of these checks on 2 platforms. One is our own learning management system in Sangat, and also the TECO platform, which I said earlier covers the whole state. So what we are hoping through this work is that we are using again a rigorous testing approach involving high quality research in testing the utility of digital training for frontline health workers, specifically for delivering depression care. But hopefully this is also work which can impact other forms of mental health care, and also the role of digital remote supports for supervision purposes. We feel that this is going to be an important way, but certainly not the only way, of trying to address the large gap of mental disorders and the need to provide care for that. And especially at times of a pandemic when you might not be able to meet face to face, it might provide an opportunity for us to actually get care to local communities. And hopefully the evidence from the work that we're doing in MP and Gujarat will help inform the system-wide scale-up of these training approaches and help again increase coverage for depression care in communities all across India as we adopt more forms of comprehensive primary health care reform through Ayushman Bharat and multiple other modalities.